Alright guys, sorry I'm not there today, but we're going to go over what your task is for today. So today we're kicking off our Celebration Learning Project, which is Project 2.2.5, the Survival Challenge. You'll have passed out right now. Introduction, you're going to have learning targets on the top of yours. I don't have my learning targets on this one. Quick description of what you got to do. And then 3 tasks outlined there with some conclusion questions, but I've been deleted. So in a minute here, you're going to be reading over these tasks. Okay. The other thing you're going to get passed out right now is the grading rubric, and that's just so that you understand what your expectations are coming into this. So you can flip through what exactly you need to do, what you're going to do if you do, what you're going to get if you do the bare minimum, and if you go above and beyond what you're going to get, and the score. Second thing, the seating chart was changed just a little bit, and the substitute will go over the few students that have been affected. There's about 4 or 5 students in the class that their seat got moved to kind of just better fit the needs of this project. So that was my rationale behind that. So just pay attention to that. Have this sub to show you where to go. Okay, getting back to the project right now. Here are the 3 tasks. Read through them. 1 is about scientists, 2 is about scientists again, and 3 is about some doctors. And you're going to be designing a robot to help them, and so you can choose whatever one fits you the best. So as you know, on my website, I do a lot of teaching through it, and this class is no different. This task is no different, actually. So if you look right here on my website, and you'll notice that under 7th grade automation robotics, you'll see all these cool things. By the way, we're going to come back to this link here. It's a really great link. But right here is at the very bottom is some examples of projects I've done in the past, or my students have done in the past. So this is an example of Celebration Learning projects. You guys are going to have the product like this in the folder, no laptop for a performance for your Celebration Learning, and we're not going to do a poster board either. I just determined that didn't work out, and you didn't need that. So for Celebration Learning, at the end of the month, you're going to have a product and a final design brief. Your design brief for the Celebration, or your design project for the Celebration Learning, is going to include a Celebration Learning packet. You are going to have a title page with the names listed vertically in alphabetical order. Okay, I'll provide you a title page. You're going to have a design process flowchart. I'll provide that for you. A typed design brief. Now this would be the first step of our design process, defining the problem. What might be a good sentence starters we're going to go over in just a minute here. Every student in the group is responsible for 1 drawing to solve the problem with annotations appropriately. You're going to need a parts list of every part you make, so as you go ahead and you start building, I would have a living document in your shared folder, which we're going to go over in a minute, to help you do that, okay? Next is a mechanism chart. Explains the mechanisms that you'll be using in the robot. A final pictorial drawing with annotations and color. What might be a pictorial drawing that we've used in this class? I'll give you a hint. It's 3-dimensional. I'll give you another hint. It starts with an I. Yes. If you answered isometric, you were right. Alright, so you're going to need a final isometric drawing with color and annotations. And a final orthographic drawing. Yes, that's the one with the 3 views. The front, the top, and the side view. That's where you give dimensions, a little more annotations, and then, once again, a rubric and a reflection sheet. Now, all those items that you're required to have are listed right here above, and you can download each of these if you'd like. However, I've also taken ahead and used Office 365. So once again, if you go to my website, and the easiest way to get to my website is to go to SyracuseCitySchools.com. You go to our school, which is Expeditionary Learning. you go over here to staff or teams, and you'll notice that because I'm awesome, the only person in the school that has a website listed on their name is me. You click on that and bam, you're there. Alright, and you go to 7th grade automation robotics. Now I'm going to be using 365. Why would we use 365? Well, we use 365 to save our work so that we never lose it. Alright, so if we click here on Office 365, you'll notice that it pops up here. You just delete this, you put in your username. Alright, and then you put in your password, okay? And you're going to log into a page that looks like this. Okay, you're going to go to your OneDrive. And so if I went to 365, if I went to the home page, it looked like this. Never mind, you're going to go to your OneDrive, not be in your files, you're going to be in your shared with me. Alright, I'm not teaching you to share it with me. I have mine in my files right here. So you guys are period 7A. Each group right now has a folder, Celebration of Learning Technology. This will be in your shared with me file right here. You'll find this. When you go inside this, you'll see the type design brief is already there. Your entire group can work on this at the same time. To access this, you're going to go to here and you're going to go Edit Document, Edit in Browser. And you're going to need to convert that. Bam, converted. View, and do it again. Alright, now, your client will probably going to be scientist. Okay? And your designers, you list all your names here. Now for your problem statement, what might be a really great problem statement? The problem is a great problem statement. Alright, and obviously I spelled that wrong, per usual, so I fix it. Now what might be a good sentence starter for the design statement? That's a great sentence starter. Yes, we will design. Now you need 3 sentences for your problem statement, and you need 3 sentences for your design statement. That's the requirement. Constraints. What are constraints again? Oh yeah, they're things that will limit your design. Now, I use the bulleted list here. It's this button right here, and I can pick any one of these things. I really would prefer you keep it simple, like an arrow or a dot, not a smiley face. It just doesn't look professional. And we want this to be a professional looking document. So I'm going to go with this arrow here. I like this. So, or this dot right here. And I'm going to list things that limit my design. Man, it's getting late. And then I push enter. And that brings up the next one. Now right here in the deliverables, okay, we're going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to use a different one, and we're going to do things that we are going to provide the client. Okay? Now let me give you a little bit of a hint here. If you go to my website, so you go back to my website here, and you go to this Celebration of Learning all the way to the bottom here. Man, doesn't like to scroll. Oh, okay. So, per usual, something went wrong. All the way at the bottom, you'll see this list once again. All of these things right here are your deliverables. You are going to provide these to your client, remembering that a design brief is a contract between the designers and the client for what the designers will provide to the client. Your task for today, you are going to work with your group collaboratively. You are going to choose a design that best fits your group. You are then going to collaboratively write a design brief. If you work together and write this design brief, you will be completed and able to complete and move on from your drawing. Next class. If not, you're going to start falling behind already. Okay, we only have about 10 class days to completely finish the documentation and the construction of your robot. Alright? Some constraints may be the number of mechanisms that are required. Some constraints could be the time. It could be your materials. Alright? Those things could be your constraints. You're going to describe what the problem is in your problem statement. That problem statement is going to come directly from these tasks. That's why you have these here. Obviously, each one of these could probably be written as a sentence. Alright? If you have any questions, you can ask anybody in the room for help. I ask that you all stay seated at your table. Work with the computers in a respectful manner. C4 and B9 are not working computers. Alright, every other one is working right now. And by the end of class, have that done. At the end of class, I ask that you just simply shut your computers down and leave them open on your desk, pushing in your chairs and heading to your next class. If you have any questions, please ask them now. In the meantime, you can get started on your task for today. Number 1, you're going to choose the task. Number 2, your group is going to collaboratively write the design process. Once again, your link to 365 is right on my website. That is the easiest way to get to the 365. Do not use the SCSD login. It does not work correctly. If you go to the SCSD login, you have to type in @SyracuseCitySchools.us. So if you go to the quick links and you go to the Office 365, it just brings you to the Office 365 page, not our school page. Alright? Please get to work. Have a great day.